Brought the dark sky, shadows closing in, another moonrise, purple light within. I'm a war prize and you're the king, so will the worst of them fall to your ring? Is it 'cause you feel the same? Is it 'cause you feel the same with me? On the other side of the world, where no one can see, armies collide, every victory paints the night sky. Purple and gold, the banners unfurl. You are the war king, ruler of the world. What do they whisper in the halls of fate? Your name etched in stone, sealed by the gate. Every step you take, kingdoms quake. The war king rises, let the heavens shake. Then an explosion of trumpets and heavy drums. You are the war king, ruling the flame, casting the shadows, calling my name. Through fire and fear, you stake your claim, a crown forged in battle, forever to reign. Trumpets and drums crescendo, adding intensity to each repeated line. Is it 'cause you feel the same? When the stars fade out, will they chant your name? A sudden pause, then an explosion of trumpets and heavy drums. You are the war king, ruling the flame, casting the shadows, calling my name. Through fire and fear, you stake your claim, a crown forged in battle, forever to reign. Forever to reign. Trumpets and drums crescendo, adding intensity to each repeated line. The war king stands, his kingdom unbound. Through endless ages, his voice resounds. shadows closing in, another moonrise, purple light within. I'm a war prize, and you're the king, so will the worst of them fall to your ring? Is it 'cause you feel the same? Is it 'cause you feel the same with me? On the other side of the world, where no one can see. You are the war king, ruling the flame, casting the shadows, calling my name. Through fire and fear, you stake your claim, a crown forged in battle, forever to reign.
Good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing? Welcome to day 31 of our road and to a brand new week. This is the first complete week of January 2026, and we're here on our road to 1400. As usual, we start with kind of giving you some thoughts on last Friday, which was the first game of the year on January 2nd. And we got 2 wins and 1 loss. In here, then we played our viewer and good friend Coffee Kitchen, but we were completely out of the game from, I think, move 2 or move 3. We were just bang. Had my head in another place. Okay, so what have we done during the resting day on the weekend? I've just I actually missed chess, during those 2 days. I kind of missed it. And it was kind of a empty weekend, and I missed playing, which was kind of funny. And I also reviewed some YouTube videos. And actually, I came across one video made by it's Chess with Akim, and he points out 25 things that people should concentrate. That video is up on YouTube, so you guys can go and check it. And as a compliment, he has also a file to download. I think that will be up for a few days. A file to download with a video that was taken down by YouTube, with a depth review of endgames. And actually, I start watching that, and I reached to a small thought here that, like every beginner, and this is pointed out by everyone as mistakes by beginners, that we spend too much time on openings, and we should worry more about understanding chess. Oh, my wife, good luck and enjoy us out. Thank you, baby. So yeah, as I was saying, everybody points out that studying openings is kind of a beginning mistake. Everybody concentrates a lot on openings, and I've been like that also. Can't deny it. And actually, kind of everybody also says that you should concentrate more on understanding chess, and by that you should study endgames, and you should study pawn structures. So that might be actually a plan for the forthcoming days or the forthcoming weeks, trying to forget a bit about openings and concentrate a bit more with end games and pawn structures. Because well, that's what everybody is saying, at least the top guys, and they can't be wrong. If well, they can't really be wrong. Anyway, uh, so we've reached our record rating. And this is another advice that that guy was giving us, is just don't worry about ratings, just enjoy your games and learn chess, because the yeah, everybody wants to play for ranking, for points, uh, but in the end, if you're that's the only objective, you might get frustrated and quit, which is not yet on our realm. But we should enjoy more and try to understand and really uh, get the deep understanding of the game. Well, we'll see how these year is gonna go. As you guys know, we set a goal to reach 1,400, and if we are able to get there, I I don't believe we'll stop there. Maybe, and most probably we want more and more and more, and see where we can go. Um, but as a balance of the year, the year has been positive. We grown. I felt that I've learned, and I think the highlight of the year itself, um, more than the love of the game and learning and getting up in rating, I think the real highlight of the year was the fact that we started these streams with no expectations. It's just that it was my intention is just to keep a record of what I've done, to later on review and have a few laughs on how bad we played and so on, and how wrong we were, and just kind of keeping a history of our progress. That's why I started live streaming this. But the highlight of the year, as I was saying, is in fact that these streams, we we gather some good friends that come here all the time, and for me, I put it as a highlight. People like Coffee Kitchen, which is a big supporter, highly educated. Holly, it's just amazing, just amazing. How come? And I find it that these are not as interesting as other YouTube streams or videos that you see grandmasters and they play exciting games and so on. And this is just a slow stream with some guy that's trying just to learn chess and become better at chess. And the content is not that. I know that the content is not that exciting for the for a YouTube stream or so on. So I don't consider myself a streamer. I just do this to keep a record, and it's been really really rewarding to have people that come here so frequently and watch us. It's so nice. All right. Having said that, uh, let's go to see what the chess gods got in store for us today, and play our three usual games. Just kind of a relaxed day, and we'll see what it brings. As usual, we play Rapids 1510. And also, people wondering if I play viewers. Yeah, I do play viewers on unrated games at the end of my three usual games per stream. Also, I was thinking that, but this question might, I'll bring it up later. If instead of 3 games, I should play more, like 4 games or so. But I think it will make the streams too long. Then maybe it's too much to analyze at this time because I like to analyze games afterwards by myself. So we'll see. Anyway, let's see what the chess gods got in store for us, and let's start our first game. Okay, we are playing blacks, and we are going into our Caro-Kann. We are playing. We are playing a 943 player from India. Indian players from India, they have uh, really good skill. Highly educated. 3 games is a good amount to improve, so you're not playing too many. All right. Yeah, I do think so also. Okay. We got here in a situation. I find when people play too many games, they stop thinking about their moves. You generally are pretty good at thinking on every move. Thanks, highly educated. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of. Uh, I think like that also at this stage. I don't think it will be wise to do so many. Okay, e-castles. E-castles. So I think this is a good time to break. Okay. I'm attacking both pawns. Let's try to bring our king to safety. Okay, this was expected. Keep the tension. Very well. And now we get rid of that bishop. This king is a bit unprotected. Time to pin his knight. Okay, now decision time. Decision time, and this is a free pawn. His knight cannot take. If he moves his rook attacking, if he moves his queen attacking, okay. Let's try to do something else here. Okay. But is it my impression, or these loses a night altogether? Hmm, interesting. Let's try to let's try to exchange queens. Let's attack his pawn here. Advance this one. Let's keep the structure sound. Create an escape route for our king. Let's threaten his knight. Check. Check. Okay, I want to eliminate his rook. I think that would be the wisest thing to do. And on this structure, so his knight is blocked there. Start moving our king up. He's gonna check there. Let's bring our bishop here. It's kind of a no move. He's checking. He has no more checks. He's gonna come here to attack our pawn. Or he's gonna come here to attack our bishop. I feel he's converting the game really good. We need to act kind of quickly. He's gonna come here. We have 5 minutes 12, so okay, let's do this. He's going to attack our pawn there. Okay, is one piece in advantage. These YN games are kind of hard. So, I'm in time to get his knight. I'm in time to get his pawn. I'm going to promote to a queen. He's kind of funny. Yeah, go after that pawn. I don't mind. And he resigns. Oh, our first win with 6 great moves, 28 best, 11 excellent. Yeah, our opponent made a mistake there with let's see here on the comments. When I was playing, I didn't read it. Highly educated said you're up a pawn, and he had a double pawn, and he's trying to force an end game. Yeah, that's why I was exchanging queens and so on. Nice pass pawns are meant to be pushed. Yeah, I took my time, and your opponent finally made a significant miscalculation. Yeah, on that pushing that pawn because he lost his knight. I was calculating that and say I can go for the knight if he moves the pawn. Um, yeah, and then I was able to convert it pretty good. I'm especially happy, even though here it was that bishop and that pawn in the corner just really worried me. So I need to give up the bishop because I was not in time with my king to come up, and I didn't see a way to come up um, from here. I didn't see really a way. So if I put my bishop here, he would take my bishop, and he would just because I was not in time with my king. So I preferred, in fact, to give up my bishop here, and I think that might be the good choice. I know he would be coming with a knight running after my pawn, my weak pawn there. This structure is quite solid, so yeah. And in here he pushed, and I think that was the the best play, because if I would come here, he would take with the knight. If I take his pawn, he would take my pawn with the knight, and I would have an isolated and protected pawn there, so it would be a mistake. So I think pushing this pawn was a good move. Here I'm not scared about his taking here because I can take his pawn, and but taking there, okay, I keep my other pass pawn defended. Here I think it was his mistake. I think maybe he should have moved the knight there and going after that pawn. Um, but here was a mistake, a miscalculation, because I was completely in time. And then bringing up my king around. Here I could even go and kind of easily promote this pawn, but I prefer to get this structure and just go from here. Yeah. Okay, so that's a nice that was a nice first game. I don't think I made too many. Let's try to check something here. Uh, I was kind of debating. Honestly, I was kind of debating between getting his knight or getting his rook. Um, Maybe getting his knight would be kind of a better option since up so many pawns. Uh, so if I get his knight, he gets my bishop, and Then I would have to move one pawn up just to hide my king, and I need to bring my rook here to get his pawn, so it would be a bit strange. Okay, on move 35, I would have pushed the pawn once and then moving the king over to capture the overextended pawn. So move 35. Move 35. Um, Move 35. Yeah, move 35 maybe. You said on move 35 you would have pushed the pawn once and then moving the king over to capture the overextended pawn. Um, you mean this one? You mean the f pawn? Um, Actually, I think on move 35, I moved the wrong pawn. Instead of moving the g pawn, instead of moving the g pawn, I should have moved the h pawn. In order to restrict this knight, maybe. Yeah, either the h pawn. Yeah, the h pawn. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I saw it afterwards. After he moved the knight, I saw the mistake, and that's why I rushed to. That's why I rushed to move there. Actually, also, uh, in this move, I should have moved the king here and try to get to rush more in here, and I moved the king there, and it was too slow then to bring the king up. But I find that moving the I find that moving yeah, that knight became. Hi, Hormo. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I do play. First, welcome to the stream, and I play viewers after I do the 3 games. I sent you a challenge. Would love to play. Is 10 minute fine? Look, I play viewers after 3 games. We are in the end of the first game of the day, and I will play 2 more games. And in the end, I will play viewers on unrated, and 10 minutes would be fine. But if you're patient enough to wait for 2 more games, that I'll play right away, and then in the end, I'll play anyone. Okay. The only condition is it has to be unrated. Okay, because my rate climb, I want to do it with random people assigned by chess.com. Okay. With that said, let's go to the next game. And we are playing whites. A 990 opponent from the US. And we're playing whites, so let's go. Okay, this is a move. This is a move that we have kind of prepared for it. We have found out, yeah, we found out this that a lot of people play this, and we actually lost a few games with this kind of stuff. So it's the first time we're doing this. With this combination. I think we could. Well, actually, gonna get our piece back. It's a little bit of a risky move, to be honest. He's gonna get our queen, and the game is kind of evened out. But at least it gives some food for thought. Hey, I am Hamulatu. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, he chooses to keep queens on the board, and that doubles his pawn. And I feel that I have a much better structure. Okay, I felt also that was his only move. Time to bring in our knight. Okay. And now there is a very interesting question here to be made. A very interesting question here to be made. Just want to move my. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No. I'm not particularly afraid of that. Actually, I'm going to make a no move. If he takes, I take with check. Okay, let's close these in order not to worry anymore, and free up our rook. He wants to double up. Let's also double up for now. This is becoming a very interesting and intrinsic game. Take towards the center. Okay. This is interesting. He's going to take. I have a decision here to make. If he takes, I take, he takes, I take. Yeah, let's reinforce that. Okay. Very well. Let's do this. Okay, he doubles up. This is kind of complicated. I'm on my way to win here too, maybe. Maybe. So let me think about this. Uh, if I move here, he takes here. Then he gets my rook. If I move here, he moves his rook here. Let's create an escape route to our king, just in case. I really don't know what he's trying to achieve here. But one thing is for sure, I don't like it. Yeah, 3 minutes 49. He's got 10 minutes. I need to play fast. Okay, I still don't know what the heck he's trying to do there. Let's get rid of that bishop. Three minutes, he's got 8 minutes, kind of really dangerous. I need to force his queen out of the game. Let's get that pawn, which is a free pawn. He's going to check here. Do I have a better solution? Oh, I'm running out of time. Let's move it back. He's going to check here. Yep, that's expected. Oh, and he's got checkmate there. Oh, he made a mistake. He made a mistake. So we need to act quickly on this. Okay. Let's attack his queen. He's gonna come here, we check. But we didn't. Okay. So I think it's time for us to get this rook on the go. How do we do this? How do we do this? We do it like this. Exchange queens. Oh, checkmate! No way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What the heck have I done? He takes here. It's unavoidable checkmate. It's unavoidable checkmate. Actually, I felt he had. How should I have played this? Maybe trade the knight here? Yeah, maybe trading the knight here would be much wiser. So by moving the knight there, it threatens instead of. Yeah, he escaped his queen. I gave him the escape square for the queen. But he would come here. No, it's not checkmate because I have this pawn. Yeah, so the blunder is that knight or the rook moving from there. That's the blunder. You should have never moved there. Yeah, these this one should be there a long time ago. Try to move up and yeah, that was the mistake. Yeah, yeah, time pressure also a little bit. Yeah, but I'm not too. Move 39 could have simplified. So move 39. Move 39. Move 39. Move 39. I bring my horse back. Uh, move 39. Well, move 39. I move my horse back. Move 39. I could have. Done what? After they move the room check. Yeah, indeed. I was thinking about this move also for check. You could have just moved. Yeah, it would be going on the attack. Oh, move 49, move 49. But in move 39 here, I was thinking also of bringing my horseback, and these might be because if they move the king here, I'll bring down my rook here. We check again, and it would be a little messy because then I would, yeah, I don't know, cause here some mayhem. These on move 39. On move 40. On move 40. On move 40. Oh, on move 14, you suggesting trading the queen for two rooks. Something that I was afraid to do. So you're suggesting this. He takes and I take. I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. I'm not really too sure about doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, then I have two rooks and a knight, two rooks and a knight versus a queen. Yeah, but I was afraid I could not convert. It's not something that I've done. It's not something that I've studied, so I was not really prepared for that. Touch screen keyboard. No worries. Move 40. I see what you mean. Two rooks and a knight. Probably a winning combination, and especially because I have so many pawns. But I'm afraid their queen on the board. I'm really afraid their queen on the board. Actually, I should have found a way to trade queens. You know, uh, in here, I really thought about bringing my queen here and just try to get a queen trade. And instead, I got the knight up there, but maybe I think here the queen trade would be much more appropriate because I'm a knight up and I have a piece up, so I'm a knight up, and I'm also my pawn structure is kind of okay because these this pawn is gonna fall, and so I think I'm okay with my pawns. I don't know. Oh well, it was a lost game anyway. It was a lost game, but yeah, in here I think I should have, instead of doing these. In here, instead of trying to save these, I should have done something. Definitely done something else. Okay, well, it's a game to analyze later on, and I think it's time to move on to our third game. After just a minute pause, just to have a sip of water, and I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm definitely not happy about losing this game, but I think it was a good game and merit to the opponent. All right, let's go to the last game of today, and we go again. And actually, in the beginning, in the open, I think what we have here. Hmm? Oh, and he resigns. Okay, okay. So that was our third game. Our opponent we gain 6 points. He resigns after this. He resigns after this. Well, he's going to lose a piece, that's for sure. He's going to lose a piece there. But he's going to lose a piece there, but yeah, okay. It it was a strange game. It was a strange game. Moving the queen that early usually has some costs. I think this was a good move. This was a good move, and I think this was a good move. Uh, well, actually, what he could done from here, he could have attacked my queen. He was going to lose that pawn. I don't know. I don't know. Instead of c3, you'd played. Instead of c3. Oh, here instead of c3, you have played the bishop. Um, okay, c3. I explained to you why c3, and because c3 his bishop could come here, and it's a little bit. Well, okay, in here he would have taken my bishop, and then his queen can run away. I don't know. You'd have played bishop b5. So bishop b5. He can go his queen back, and then what? If he brings like let's say he brings his queen back where it started, I have a bishop in a position that I don't really like. The white bishop. You played white bishop to b5, but still giving him chances to respond. No, it just yeah, he could have played check here, but I could defend either with a knight or with a. But in this, it's just a question of the way that you used to play. I don't know. I don't know if it really makes a difference. Oh, you mean what? White bishop to b5? Yeah, I was thinking about. I have that one in my sleeve also. Okay, um, and surely can give me momentum. All right. Um, Best on move 5 is to take the hanging pawn on move 5. On move 5, 3. This is move 4. Where is the hanging pawn on that I could have taken on? Where is the hanging pawn? Best move on move 5 is to take the hanging pawn, says highly educated. I'm on move 3, this is move 4. Okay, my move 5, there is no hanging pawn. C7, C7. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, take the C7, take the C7, the C7 pawn. Yeah, absolutely. I do agree. I do agree. Yeah, absolutely. It went unnoticed. I was seeing that he didn't have his horse developed his knight, but I was keeping an eye. Actually, when we reached the here, okay, when he reached here, I was taking a look at that pawn. Uh, so if he tries to save the, well, he could have tried to save the queen anyway. But I'm looking at this pawn also. I'm looking at the g7 pawn, and I'm looking at the c7 pawn. But in fact, yeah, in here there is a hanging pawn, and I should have taken it. It's a free pawn. Yeah, kind of a weird game. Okay. Anyway, anyway. So we got 2 wins. This last win was kind of a strange one. Well, I think we're gonna have strange games, right? And that makes it the 3 games of today. So we win 2 games, we lost one. Um, we went up in rating, 966. So we got our best rating ever. Wow, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice to see it going up. Even though I'm kind of a bit upset about this lost game. I think I could have performed much better. I will review it afterwards. But now it's viewer time, viewer time, viewer time, viewer time. So, guys, if you want to play a game, all that I ask for is that you invite me, but on unrated games. So if there was some people here that were wanting to play a game, so if you want to send me an invite, and if you want to friend me up in chess.com, I would be glad to accept it. If you want to invite me for a game, please, must be unrated. I want to do this rate climb with. Okay, here we go. Our first one. Okay, can you tell me who you are? This is Phil's Rail FR. Okay, let's go into the Caro-Kann. Can you tell me who you are? Because I don't recognize. I don't rec. Uh, Ahem Hamulatu, is that you? Is that you that is playing? Oh, right. So, okay, that's a meme account. Yeah, but you're like 1416. You're just like a master, and you're gonna make me suffer so much. I'm joking. Oh, all right. Master is pushing it. Oh, there is a delay. Yeah, there is a delay in the stream. Yes, I know. Actually, I'm going to tell you something a bit interesting. I just made a huge mistake. How do I want to do this? Okay. Okay. Let's trade everything. That's a check. Okay. Oh, very well. Oh shoot, I couldn't. No, damn it. Yeah, huge mistake. Huge mistake. Damn it. Yeah, definitely a huge mistake. Hmm. Definitely a huge mistake. That's what happened. Ay, 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 ay. What a disgracia. What a disgracia. Yeah, the game is completely lost. I just don't resign because I never resign. Uh, Another stupid move. It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Another stupid move. Ladder mate incoming. Yep, ladder mate incoming. Checkmate. Not really. Now checkmate. There. Yeah. Um, yeah, look, the my mistake, absolutely. In the beginning, I think we were okay. Uh, this was a stupid mistake, uh, because I couldn't get it with the this was a huge blunder. This was a huge blunder. Um, actually, here, I think my only move would be to back the queen, get the queen away from there. Uh, yeah, it was a huge blunder, and I think I became a bit too aggressive. I think here there is no need for doing this, for pushing that pawn. Even pushing that pawn is a little bit too much. Maybe I should have. Yeah, I played a little bit too aggressive, and this was a definite blunder. So yeah, after this, everything is lost. Maybe the only good answer here was, instead of moving the knight, which is another stupidity, would be to attack your queen with the rook, and that would probably be a much better, trying to save whatever could be saved in here. But the game is lost in here. The game is lost. The game is completely lost in here, because what you're going to do, you're going to come here with the rook to give check. I take, you take, and what else, um, so after I blundered my queen, everything was over. Three blunders. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel the in here. I think it was kind of well played up to here, but then I think it was bad. Oh, that was called the Botes Gambit. Uh, that was called the Botes Gambit. Those two girls, the sisters, are pretty famous. Actually, I don't really sympathize with them, to to be honest. Um, I don't really sympathize with them. Um, on like the female streamers, the female chess streamers and players that I really like to watch is Nemo. I think she's quite funny. Uh, and also Dina Belankaya. Um, in here, actually, in here, instead of moving this pawn, well, yeah, it was quite okay. But sack there, I think getting this pawn immediately was okay. Maybe I should have here should have maybe acted a little bit more prudent and bring the bishop back. Even if you take this forward, reroute the bishop. Um, Well, but it was kind of an exchange everything, and as far as pawns, I have I'm ahead for I'm ahead. I'm 2 pawns ahead, and yeah, and in here I should have developed. And when you go there, okay, instead of rushing up with this check, well, but this check was kind of useful too because then you can't castle. But after this, okay, I moved here. I kind of concur with all the moves. I kind of like all the moves I did up up to here. I think this is not this should not have been played. The After I took your pawn on d4, after I took your pawn on d4, queen a4. Queen a4. Don't move 7. Yeah, that's what I'm looking. Move 7, queen a4, queen a4, queen a4 on move 7. Yeah, restricts your knight. But here I'm still fine. Yeah, instead of taking that pawn because that pawn is dead, to move queen a4, maybe on move 8, I would say. Yes, I know, I know. When I took that pawn, I actually was expecting you to come here, but that's a nothing move, man. Because if you come here to check me, I just get you with my knight. Yeah, until the queen lost, I was completely winning. Yeah, I think I was really well, not completely, okay, because I still think that bishops are much more powerful than knights. Um, but I think up to here, I have a decent advantage on the board. These I had the problem here in developing, okay, because somehow I think, and maybe here was the big mistake to come up with the queen. It was a bit of a mistake. Okay, I should have developed and castled. I think on move 7, king take uh, queen takes d4. On move 7, it was a mistake. With knight takes d4 was a mistake. Okay, but how could you, well, this up to here is not a mistake. Okay. Um, or at least I don't consider it a mistake. Maybe here, instead of because queen check. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. I see. I see. You mean queen check? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I see. Okay, I see what you mean. Queen check. The knight moves back. You take my bishop. Then you're a piece up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Queen check. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah, queen check here. Queen check here would be a winner. You would get a piece. Definitely. Either you get the knight or you get the bishop. Yep, definitely. And this is something that's well seen because this is something that I have to watch out for. Definitely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Definitely. So, which means that my only move here would be to get your knight. You take with the queen, and only then I can take. Yes, it did. A.M. Hamulatu, I completely agree with you. Yeah, yeah. So that's actually the right sequence would be for me to well, I could have come here to, and now it makes sense the move a5. Okay, now it makes sense the move a5 because then I'm restricting your queen to come here. I'm locking your knight. Okay, and now it makes more sense this move because now I can really do these freely. If you do like you did, move the bishop. Yeah, now I can do this. And then if it goes like it went before, I could. You cannot move these, so you probably take with the queen. And I can take everything basically. So yeah, this is a good. You see, this is really nice. This is really nice, and that I feel that's the way one learns. Okay, this is the way one learns. Yeah, definitely. If you move your c pawn, if you free up your queen, it means a lot of trouble. Yeah, you cannot get that. That's the the d4 the d4 pawn is definitely a poison pawn. Oh yeah, this is great, 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 great. It's a great analysis. Great analysis. Great analysis. Yeah, d4 is definitely a poison pawn because your queen can check from far away and it gets me one of my pieces. So it makes all the sense now. The the move a4. I'm sorry, the move a5 makes all the sense in the world now. Hmm, really nice, really nice. Thanks so much. This is more helpful. This is actually more helpful than all the games that we play. You know, because now we are seeing different things. It's like Eureka! It's making light. It's making light. And this position is quite awkward. Yeah. So I would never. It's impossible to be getting this pawn if I don't have the queen there, or at least if I don't have some protection of the a4 square and restrict the queen to go there. Absolutely, very nice, very nice. Because I'm there is a similar position on the London system. There is kind of a similar position that I remember that could happen. Um, that the queen moves up and then it traps pieces on the lat on the rank. All right, that was really productive. So, Ahem Amulatu, thank you so much for the game. Let me accept the French. Thank you so much for playing the game. It was really instructive, and this is the kind of games that I like to play. And you know, it would be so much easier if like I had a friend close by here where I live that we could play like every 2 days or something, but we could play regularly and we could discuss the game afterwards and see all this stuff. But physically, it would be, I believe that I would progress much quicker. Um, but again, this helps a lot. Oh, it was my pleasure. It was my pleasure to play with you, man. You're a 1416, so you're above my target. Okay, so you're a good player, and I felt until that stupid blunder, because it's a stupid blunder. Um, I was playing quite an okay game, even though this a4 move is was a miss, and it could be really destroying my stuff. Um, yeah, definitely, it was really nice, really nice, man. And thank you so much for playing with me. I'm the one that needs to say thank you because I enjoyed it. That's the first thing. I really enjoyed it. Number two, I've really learned something new. So it was a win triple win situation for me. It was really nice. Okay, guys, I think the stream is quite long today. Um, I just want to, before I go, I just want to thank you so much to my wife that was here, highly educated, uh, very nice friend already. Uh, DRHMO that was here earlier. Um, of course, AM Amulatu, Nature Ali, all, all you guys been here almost every day, and I so much appreciate you guys and so much appreciate your help and that leaves me a smile on my face and makes me pretty happy. Um, so, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope I see you guys tomorrow. We reached a new record, so we are now 966. No complaints about that. Even though I'm not happy about losing that game that I lost. Yeah, but we begin up now. New record 966. Surely it was a good day and a good stream. And as usually, before I go, guys, do me a favor. Be happy, enjoy life, because you only live once. Thank you from the bottom of our heart to all of you, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.